Hey everyone, and welcome to a unit review of Spring Bartre. I've heard the pronunciation of Bartre, but the voice lines say it in 2 syllables, so I'm gonna go with that. Bartre here is our free Tempest Trials unit for this year's Spring Banner. He's got some nice stats and, well, an interesting skill list. Now, let's get hopping.
Spring is here!
Bartre, the Earsome Warrior, is a sword infantry unit. That is a bit concerning, but he has something that helps him stand out, and that something is his attack stat. Bartre has a base 40 attack stat. It's a big deal since he's not an armor unit. At 40 attack, Bartre has the highest base attack stat of all sword infantry units. The characters below him are Brave Alm, Edgy Alphonse, Shannon, and Soleil, all at base 38 attack. Of course, if they have an attack asset, they'll have a higher attack stat than Bartre, but at base, Bartre has the highest. That's pretty impressive. Aside from his attack, his HP and defense are pretty high at 46 and 35 respectively. He can take a physical hit and just keep living. His speed and res are on the lower side, which can be a problem. His high HP does help even though he has low res, and I guess he can avoid the dangers of being doubled if he's just too bulky to take damage. But just by looking at stat spread, it's pretty easy to tell what mold Intelligent Systems is going for. The hard-hitting, high HP, slow, physical tank that gets destroyed by magic pretty fast. Kinda like the warrior class that he's based on. Anyways, he's got 172 BST, which is pretty much the standard for recent sword infantry units. For a quick comparison, let's take a look at Chrom. Based on the colors, it does look like Chrom is severely outclassed, but there's only a few point differences, and there's like 3 years difference in BST. As for who's better, that's somewhat difficult. At plus 10, Bartre will still have better stats, however, Chrom does have access to IVs, and he's a lot easier to plus 10. Not to mention, Chrom has the Falchion and the Bond Refine, which can outclass Bartre's combat use. Really, it depends on what the player wants. Also, out of all the high attack sword infantry units, only Chrom had a similar stat line to Bartre. Everyone else had average to good speed, which Bartre does not have. Now for his skill synergy. It's a little odd. He has Obstruct. Really? In March 2020 we get Obstruct. Well, we gotta obstruct the virus somehow. Jokes aside, Bartre's plan is to tank with his great stats, get boosted from on attack wave, be near his allies for buffs from the Kujel, and protect those allies with Obstruct. The Kujel states that if he's within 2 spaces of an ally, he gets plus 5 attack and defense, and it neutralizes any attack and defense penalties on Bartre. This synergizes with Obstruct, but not with Smite. With Smite, he pushes his allies 2 spaces farther away, which is out of Kujel's range. That makes no sense. You're better off giving him Shove. That way, the ally is pushed 1 space, so they'll still be within range for Kujel. And I know that regular Bartre has Smite, but that doesn't mean he needs to keep it. Why wouldn't they just give him Shove? Anyways, with Obstruct he can prevent enemies from going past him to attack his ally, who should be within 2 space range of him, and thanks to auto attack wave, he can still be buffed and not have to risk his ally being right next to him. You can match buffs of Kujel with auto attack wave and even defense wave seal. 1 turn he's attacking and 1 turn he's defending. Also, auto attack wave is unlocked at 4 stars and Obstruct is unlocked at 5 stars. Because yes, I would love to spend 20k feathers to fodder Bartre for Obstructs. But if you are, here are some potential users. Sheena is an amazing mixed tank and is a perfect user of Obstruct, because it's super annoying to get past her. I hope that Intelligent Systems decides to make Obstruct 4, and it just makes Sheena, like, broken. For a more serious fodder, Nino. Her Tomes Refine gives her even attack wave, so just give her auto attack wave. That way she'll get plus 6 attack every turn. And that's plus 6 damage added because Iris' Tome is a Blade Tome. People already knew that auto attack wave was going to be good for Nino when her Refine came out. The only problem was that only 5-star exclusive units had it, and most of them are really strong. But thanks to Bartre, it's more available. For allies, units like Marth are going to be great. Marth gives plus 2 to all stats to allies within 2 spaces, which is perfect for Bartre. And similar characters are also perfect. Like I said before, Bartre is a tank, a wall. He's going to protect his allies with Obstruct. His weakness to blue units can be covered by green mages, which would also be protected by him. It's like a symbiotic relationship. Sumiya has attack defense link, which is all Bartre wants. Any other links can also work as well. For counters, blue mages are the easiest ones. He lacks the speed and res to survive them. Characters that don't want to be near their allies, like Wallhards, are not helpful to Bartre. And panic units can reverse his auto attack wave buff. but that's only if he doesn't have an ally within 2 spaces. If he does, then the character gel would neutralize it. Time for builds. This obstruction of carrots is rather simple and cheap. Steady Stance is readily available on Silas, who can be summoned at 3 or 4 stars. It uses Auto Attack Wave and Steady Stance to boost Karikujel's buffs to make him an even stronger wall. In fact, that's plus 11 attack and defense, which pushes him to 65 attack and 50 defense. It's funny how his defense is double his res. Quick Repost isn't necessary in this build since his main purpose is to take hits and be a wall, but it does boost his damage potential. And remember, Obstruct and QR have HP conditions, so you have to run some type of healing to keep this wall going, whether it's a healer or healing special or use renewal instead of QR. Second build, all for his daughter. This is a more expensive build with steady breath and low attack defense, but hey, it's all to protect his daughter. This build is simple and effective. Bartre takes 1 hit and Bonfire is ready to go thanks to Slaying Edge. Low attack defense will help him take more hits, deal more damage, and prevent the foe from having any attack and defense buffs. His C skill can be changed to help increase Bonfire damage or to a different support skill. Quick Repost isn't really needed since he'll just proc Bonfire after 1 hit, but extra damage can help. He will need healing to keep using Quick Repost, and it sucks that you might have to fodder Dimitri. So, should you invest your holy grails into Bartre? On the yes side, Bartre has great HP, attack, and defense, especially the attack. Karikujel can work with many builds since it works around having allies in 2 spaces. He also has Auto Attack Wave, which is amazing, and he exerts some buff dad energy. On the no side, he's got low speed and res, Smite and Obstruct aren't the best skills to fodder, he's got high competition with other sword infantry units like Itsuki, Brave Alm, etc., and perhaps you're not into buff men. Personally, I would say no. Itsuki and Astrum are better. While they might not have the same attack stat, they have a personal weapon with great effects. But yes to fodder, because Bartre has Auto Attack Wave and the Karikujel. Thanks for watching, I hope you're all safe. I don't want to say too much because I heard YouTube doesn't like the name of the virus, that's a little weird. I've been stuck at home playing games and watching Digimon. You can follow me on Twitter at exo_ty because I will be alive there, sometimes. And with all that, stay hydrated folks, and wash your hands. Please.